Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic mindset. Why do some people embrace challenges while others shy away? We will explore the concepts of fixed and growth mindsets, how they impact learning, work, and life, and practical ways to develop a growth oriented mindset. To help us understand this better, I am talking to Maya. Hello, Maya.
Loma Lamb. Hey, good to be here.
Okay, Maya, can you briefly
Mindsets are a
explain,
big deal, aren't they?
what we mean by mindset?
Right. Sorry about that little stumble. Basically, mindset is just a belief about where your abilities come from. Do you think intelligence and talents are fixed traits, like you either have them or you don't? That's a fixed mindset. Or do you think abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work? That's growth. Surprisingly powerful thing. How much that belief shapes how you approach life.
Okay, what is the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset?
Okay, so with a fixed mindset, people believe their qualities are set in stone. Talent, intelligence, even personality. It's all pretty much decided. They avoid challenges because they're afraid failure will prove they're not good enough. They tend to give up easily, see effort as fruitless, and feel threatened by the success of others. A growth mindset, on the other hand, is all about believing abilities can be developed. Challenges are opportunities to learn. Failure is a stepping stone, and effort is the path to mastery. People with this mindset are inspired by others' success. It doesn't mean they don't experience setbacks, it just changes how they react to them.
Okay. How does having a fixed mindset affect learning and personal growth?
Ugh, it can really stifle things. If you believe you're just naturally good or bad at something, you're way less likely to push yourself. When things get hard, the fixed mindset voice starts whispering, maybe you're just not cut out for this. That leads to avoiding difficult tasks, plateaus, and ultimately less learning. It also makes you super focused on proving yourself rather than actually improving. So you might choose easy tasks where you can look smart instead of ones that stretch you. Personal growth slows down because you're protecting your ego instead of expanding your abilities.
Okay. Can someone with a fixed mindset change their perspective? If yes, how?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like flipping a switch, but it's totally possible. That first step is awareness, recognizing when you're falling into fixed mindset patterns, the self limiting thoughts, the avoiding challenges. That's huge. Then it's about consciously reframing those thoughts. Instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, try, I'm not good at this yet. Focus on the process, the effort, the strategies you're using, not just the outcome. Embrace failure as information. What can you learn from it? Celebrate progress, not just perfection. Takes consistent effort and self compassion, but it's a skill you can build.
Okay. What are the key traits of someone with a growth mindset?
Okay, so someone with a growth mindset, they're generally pretty resilient. They embrace challenges, see failure as a learning opportunity, and believe that effort leads to mastery. They're curious, eager to learn, and aren't afraid to ask for help. They're inspired by the success of others. Instead of feeling threatened, they see it as a model. They also have this genuine love of learning and aren't focused on just getting good grades or looking smart, but on actually expanding their knowledge and skills. Basically, they're all about the journey, not just the destination.
Why do some people naturally develop a fixed mindset?
That's a good question. It's rarely a conscious choice, you know? A lot of it comes down to how we're raised and the messages we receive. If you were constantly praised for being smart as a kid instead of praised for your effort, that can inadvertently foster a fixed mindset. It implies that your worth is tied to your inherent abilities. Also, Societal pressures and cultural norms can play a role. If there's a strong emphasis on talent or natural gifts, it can reinforce the idea that abilities are fixed. And honestly, it's just easier psychologically to believe things are predetermined. Feels safer than facing the discomfort of constant growth and potential failure.
Okay, Maya. Uh, can you give me some examples of fixed versus growth mindset in everyday life?
Sure thing. Let's say you get some negative feedback at work. Someone with a fixed mindset might think, oh, great, I'm just not good at this job, and get discouraged. Someone with a growth mindset, they'd be like, okay, what can I learn from this feedback? What skills can I improve? Or imagine a friend learns a new skill, like playing the guitar. A fixed mindset person might feel jealous or inadequate, thinking they're just naturally talented. A growth mindset person would be inspired and think, that's awesome. I wonder if I could learn to play too. Even something as simple as getting a bad grade on a test. Fixed, I'm just bad at math. Growth, okay, I need to change my study habits and ask for help. It's all about how you interpret the experience.
Okay, my next question is, how does mindset affect how we handle failure or mistakes?
Big time. With a fixed mindset, failure feels like proof of your limitations. It's devastating because it confirms what you already believed, that you're just not good enough. So you're more likely to avoid risks, give up easily, or make excuses. Mistakes are seen as something to be ashamed of, something to hide. A growth mindset, though, sees failure as a learning opportunity. But mistakes aren't signs of inadequacy, they're just data points. You analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again. It's about resilience, and it's about recognizing that setbacks are a natural part of the process. It's honestly kind of freeing.
Okay, how can parents or teachers encourage a growth mindset in children?
That's a crucial one. It's all about how you praise and give feedback. Instead of saying, you're so smart, try, you worked really hard on that. Or I noticed how you kept trying even when it was difficult. Focus on the effort, strategies used, and progress made, not just the outcome. Also, model a growth mindset yourself. Talk about your own challenges and how you're learning from your mistakes. Create a safe environment where kids feel comfortable taking risks and making mistakes without fear of judgment. Frame challenges as opportunities for growth, not tests of their intelligence. Basically, emphasize learning over performance. It's a shift in perspective, but it can be super impactful.
Finally, what is one practical daily habit to strengthen a growth mindset?
Honestly, journaling, like even just 5 minutes a day, write down something you struggled with and then write down what you learned from it. What could you do differently next time? It forces you to like actively reflect on your experiences, identify areas for growth, and reframe setbacks as learning opportunities. It's a simple habit, but it really helps to solidify that growth mindset perspective. Plus, it's good to get your thoughts down on paper, you know?
Okay. Thank you so much, Maya, for these insights. Understanding mindset fixed versus growth reminds us that our potential is not limited by innate talent alone, but by how we perceive challenges and setbacks. Embracing a growth mindset can transform learning, work, and life itself. To everyone watching, remember your mindset shapes your world. This is Uru Jasram signing off. Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome.